We have been using Google Classroom a lot recently at our school. Today I'm going to show you the easiest way to share a resource with your class so that each student gets a copy. County Public Schools employee homepage. You're going to come up to the Tool tab, click down, and you're going to click G Suite for Education. This is going to take you to your Google Drive for Gwinnett County Public Schools, so it's connected to your Gwinnett Google account. To make sure you're in your Gwinnett account, you should check over here, make sure, so you can see I'm in my Gwinnett Gmail. And then I'm going to come up here to the Google Apps. This is commonly what we call the waffle. This is what I tell my students, so you're going to click on the waffle. And then in order to get to Google Classroom, you're going to hit the Classroom tab. This is going to open up a new window, and you're going to have your different classrooms in this kind of landing page. So you can see the different classrooms that I have created or that I have joined. If it says someone else's name down here, that's the owner. This is how many students I have in the class. So I'm going to show you how to make a new classroom. So what you're going to do is at the top, you're going to click the plus sign, and you'll see it says create or join a class. So if you're joining a class, you would hit this, and then you enter the unique code for that class. We are going to create a class, so I'm going to hit create. Here I'm going to name my class, and then it's going to generate its own unique code for me to share with the students. So I'm just going to go ahead and call it Halloran K 1920 for this school year. I do have one of those already open, but this is just for learning purposes. All these, if you teach more than one subject, or if you have blocks, you're more than welcome to fill it out. I only have one set of students, so I only need to have one set of Google Classroom. I'm going to go ahead and create my classroom. So you can see here that it created a new classroom. I have the name of my classroom, and this is the banner, something you can change and customize. This is your class code, so this would be the unique code that students would type in to their Google Classroom in order to join your classroom. That'll be, again, that plus sign at the top of the screen that I just showed you. You can also blow it up, so that if you're displaying it on your smartboard or your projector, that it's larger for students to see. Now, in order to share classwork in your Google Classroom, you're going to come up here to the Classwork tab, and then you have the Create button here, and you can see you have the option to assign different things like assignments and questions. You can organize it. I like to keep it really straight, simple. I do work with kindergarten students, so I don't want them to have to click on a million different things, so I always just put their newest assignment on the top, so it's the first thing that they click on. However, you can choose to do it however you like. So if you see here, I clicked on the Create button. I'm going to share a new assignment with them, so I'm going to click Assignment, and then for here, I'm going to go ahead and put the title of my assignment. So this is going to be Math Fluency. If you would like, you can put instructions. Again, you can see it's optional. It'll let you proceed if you do not put your instructions in. So I'm going to say, fill out the missing blanks in PowerPoint to show math fluency. Okay. I don't really assign a due date, or again, if you have different topics, you can drop down your topic. This kind of stuff is all personal preference, however you want to customize your Google Classroom. Like I said, I like to do it straightforward, make sure that it's at the top, and by me not changing any of this, it'll be at the top. Now here you have the option to link whatever your assignment is. You can link a document from your desktop, you can link a document from your Google Classroom, a YouTube video, or you can embed like a website or another video, anything that you want to embed. What I'm sharing today is from Google Drive, so I'm going to go ahead and click the Google Drive button. And then another little window is going to pop up, and it's going to take me to my Google Drive. So it's going to give me the option to share what is already in my Google Drive with my students. So you see here, I have this template for Google Classroom, and you can see it is about math fluency, so they're going to be adding. I'm going to hit add down at the bottom now. And right here it shows that it's linked. And then right here, this is a really big thing. You want to remember this step. Right now, if I were to assign it, my students would only be able to view it. So that means they can't move around the manipulatives. They can't show me what they know. They're literally just looking at the file. That's not going to work for me. I need to drop down and hit make a copy for each student, allowing students to each make a copy for themselves is going to assign them ownership. So when they make a copy, it's going to go straight into their Google Drive. It's going to have their name on it, and they're going to be able to show me individually what they know on this topic. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to click assign, and it's going to share it to their classwork. And this is all stuff that you can go back and edit. So for some reason you forget to share or anything like that, you can always go back in and edit it with these 3 little dots right here. Now if I go back up to this stream, it's going to take me to kind of the home page of my Google Classroom. And right here, if I click on it, you see it's the first thing that shows up. It's the math fluency, and it'll say Dana Halloran. You can make it say Miss Halloran. You can make it say whatever you want. Shared a new assignment. You can make it a quiz, whatever you decide to share with your class. Now, because I shared it, when I click on it, it's not going to open the actual file for me, but it's going to show me all the students that I shared it with. Right now I don't have any students in my class, but as you have students in your class, it'll show you the students that clicked on it, those that have turned it in, those that it was assigned to. So you can pick and choose if you want to assign it to all of your students, some of your students. That way you can really individualize instruction. For more information, make sure you go ahead and check out Google Classroom. There are so many different resources and things available in Google Classroom. I really think you're going to love it, and I think that your students are going to love it as well. It's a great resource.